This is Sage Wisdom by S.L. Harris. Thank you for stopping by and visiting my channel. I'm doing the mini astrological reading for the sun sign of Cancer for the month of September, okay? I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread, and I already prayed over my cards and asked for divine wisdom to come through, protecting space from any lower energies. I'm grateful to be doing this channel, and I thank all of you who have watched and liked or viewed my channel. But I do encourage you to like if what I say resonates with your situation, okay? Okay, so my first card that came out was the Seven of Swords, and this is typically the overall energy for this reading. So you guys are feeling, hold on, let me get a few more out, and then I'm gonna kind of tell you. They kind of popping out, so that's good. 1 second, okay? Sun sign of Cancer. What do you want Cancer to know for the month of September? The cards are flying out. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you in a few minutes the overall, and then we'll go to your energy, and then what's crossing you, and then like your foundation, and then from there, past, present, future, and then we'll go to yourself, your environment, hopes and fears, and outcome, okay? All right, so look at these cards down. Okay, so the first card you have is the Seven of Swords, Cancer, for September. Seven of Swords. I'll tell you, my window's open, so the person probably listening to me. Let me look at this card. You know, I need some more light, I think, but... So the energy you're feeling is... I don't know, you guys are feeling kind of mischievous and deceitful, like you got away with something, okay? You feeling like overall like mischievous, like you kind of got away with something. Can you see his face? Like, haha, I got one over on you. That's the energy, okay? And I clarify that energy later if I start doing a reading and it don't fully make sense, okay? All right, so the card that is representing you in this reading is the Four of Wands, and it's reversed, okay? See how that's reversed? I'll turn it this way. That's how the Four of Wands look. So with the Four of Wands typically is like you reaching your happily ever after, like, you know, have like almost like the wish fulfilled, like you got your stable relationship, your happy family life, but that's reversed. So it's like you haven't mastered those things yet, okay? You haven't mastered the things that you're wanting as far as a relationship, as far as stability, and that type thing, because it's reversed, okay? What's crossing that is the Page of Pentacles, okay? Let me look at the card first to kind of get an idea. So the Page of Pentacles is saying, some healing needs to occur within yourself, okay? Some healing needs to occur for you to start this situation that you're wanting as far as your happily ever after ending. You need to heal some things within yourself, okay? These are your two. This is you, and this is what's crossing you, because you want this happily ever after ending. It's reversed. You don't have it, and you got this Page of Pentacles. So you want stability and like a new beginning in this situation with this person, okay? So that's where we at. Let me keep going. Okay, at the foundation of it, you have the Ten of Cups. So this is what you're wanting. You're happily ever after ending. You want the situation with this person that's in the Four of Wands spread, which I think is a soulmate twin flame type relationship, because it's like that 11-11 there, okay? You want this Ten of Cups situation with them. But right now, some things needs to be healed in regards to the situation before you can get to that Ten of Cups happily ever after situation, okay? And I say healing because I got the green that represents Archangel Raphael. This card is crossing this reverse card of this happily ever after ending that you want. You don't have this right now. It's what you want. Some situation needs to be healed in order for you to get that situation, okay? Because you do want that Ten of Cups. That's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about this Ten of Cups and this foundation of a happy life with you and this person that's in the Four of Wands card, okay? Now, in the past, it was like you were balancing things, okay? You have the Three of Pentacles. So I think it was another party involved in a situation with you and your soulmate / twin flame, and you were trying to balance things out with these 3 people, but it obviously didn't work for you because you end up missing out on the 1 pentacle that you wanted. Okay, look, so you got these 3 pentacles. It was you and 2 other people that you were balancing this equation. And then remember how you want this happily ever after ending that's now reversed? So the 1 pentacle that you want is the one that's not there anymore, because the situation needs to be healed in order for this to turn right and for you to get the person that you were wanting. In the past, it's like you had a choice and you were juggling situations and people, but now you're realizing that the person you missed out on was your temperance. Look, this is reverse. Okay, so this stands for Sagittarius, so maybe the person you were talking to was a Sagittarius, but also this card represents like healing. So you're going through a healing phase right now as you try to figure out your next step. Okay, so it's either Sagittarius person, this person who you missed out, this Page of Pentacles, the situation you're healing from, is a Sagittarius, and or it's just this card can just represent the healing phase that you're going through to try to balance out things like where you're at now, so you can kind of reverse this situation and make it the way that you want to make it. Okay. Oh, I'm missing a card. I just realized that I'm missing a card. Okay, so then you got the Queen of Cups. So, and that's in your future placement. So you're wanting this happily emotional, balanced situation with this person that's in the 4 Wands card. Okay. You have the Knight of Cups, and this is how the Knight of Cups normally is, but it's reversed. So this is like the romantic proposal. I think that you want to offer a romantic proposal to this person in the 4 Cups, but you're not sure. Like everything, your world's kind of turns upside down. You're not sure how you're going to approach it, but it's like you want to come in, like you coming in as a knight to offer this proposal to this person. Yep, I think it is, because your environment is like your 6 of Cups, and that's reversed too. Okay, so 6 of Cups is the person from your past, which is most likely this temperance person, this Sagittarius. The person that you're trying to heal from, so you can decide if you want to move forward in this situation. Okay, but the Knight of Cups and the 6 of Cups are both reversed. So you want to offer a proposal to this person in your past, but you're afraid. That's why both these cards are reversed. You're trying to figure something out. All right, so your fear is that the person's going to cut you out and say no, because she was sick of your nonsense and how you treated her in this situation. Okay, she's like a queen. She's like, no nonsense. Like, I don't got time for this mess no more. I was waiting. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now let me get the outcome cards. I realized that I have enough cards on the board. So what's the outcome for Cancer in regards to the situation? I mean, they got the 7 of Swords, which they were being deceitful in this relationship with this person. They were balancing, you guys were balancing a third party type situation in conjunction with this person who you really consider to be your soulmate twin flame, and it seemed like you lost out on that, so you didn't get your happily ever after ending at 10 of Cups. But now you're trying to heal yourself so you can get that emotional balance, so you can come in as their knight in shining armor and offer them, see, I'm speaking ahead of myself, and offer them this 4 of Cups situation, so you guys together can have the 10 of Cups. But you worry that your temperance person, or the person that's in the 4 Wands card, you worry that they're going to cut you down because of how you treated them, which was deceitful in the past. So in the past you were deceitful because you were dealing with another person besides them, and it looked like you chose the other person, and you're afraid now that your person is the one that you want is going to cut you down. Okay. So then the outcome card, you got the 8 of Cups, which is also reversed. Okay, look at that, the 8 of Cups. And then you have the 7 of Wands, that's also reversed. And then you have the King of Pentacles, which is upright. So let me just read the cards for you and tell you what they mean. So the 8 of Cups is like you have to, in order to get this situation, this 4 Cup situation, make it upright. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not juggling another person anymore. You really just want them. You realize that's what you want. That's your prize. Okay, this person right here, because you want this 10 of Cups. So in order to get that, you have to abandon this path that you were on, which means like the path that you were on was like being deceitful and thinking you got away with something, which you did, but you didn't end up with the person that you wanted. So you have to abandon this path of disillusionment. So far you still like deciding if you want to. You still kind of stuck about if I want to make a decision to go one way or another. But you have to, you're afraid that if you abandon that path and like take a chance on this person, that you're going to be stuck in a position where you have to defend your position because of how you behaved in the past. Okay. All right. So that one was reversed too, but you really you can be the, it's a bug in here. You really can be the King of Pentacles in a situation. You can have your stability in this relationship, and you can have the situation can turn out the way that you want it to turn out. Okay, so you can have the emotional stability in a situation with this person, but it seems like you'll have to take a chance. Now, wait, I'm going to do a few moon cards next for your spread. Okay, Cancer, just to get clarity on the situation. Again, we're asking for divine guidance and messages come through for Cancer for the month of September. What is it that you want them to know in regards to the situation? What action should they take in order to get to the point that they're wanting to get to with this person in their life? What type of healing needs to take place? What action needs to occur on their part to make this situation a reality? Okay, so as I'm shuffling, I'm just looking over the cards again, just making sure I read them correctly. Yep, you want to come in and offer a romantic proposal to this person from your past that you messed up with, but you're afraid they're going to cut you down because of the past and how you treated them. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to abandon that path now, but you're afraid if you come in to this person that you're going to defend your position and explain everything so much, and you're unsure if you want to like go that route. But you know what they said? If you want something to happen, if you want something to change, communication is the key. You need to communicate to the person that you are in love with, the person that you want to start this happily ever after 10 of Cups family situation with. You have to communicate your truth. You got to communicate what was going on. You also got balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so balance your emotions enough so that you can. Okay. So you got to balance out spirituality and practicality. So you have, okay, so you had the situation go on with this person where it feels like you were in the wrong, okay? Because you had the Seven of Swords. That was the overall energy. That you had a third person involved in your relationship, but then that didn't work out for you, and now you're wanting just them. Okay, you want to happily ever after with them. You realizing that was your person, that was your soulmate, that was your twin flame. So you're healing from that, and you're trying to come to a balanced emotional state. But you could get balanced emotionally, but you also need to put a practical plan in place about how you're going to approach this person. Like if you want to make a romantic proposal to them, you need to come up with a plan. Okay, so you balance yourself emotionally, but once you get that emotional balance there, come up with a practical plan to communicate to them about what it is that you're wanting, or even just to communicate what was going on so you can clear out the air and y'all can start from scratch. Y'all can start new. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can start new, but start it on a more solid foundation. Okay, I think this was in your reading for August too. Okay, so you still trying to figure out how to approach this person. So one thing we know for sure is that you know that you want them in your life, and that's a start. Okay, so now you just come up with a practical plan about how to get them into your life. So you, there's a little bug in here. Okay, so I don't want y'all to think I'm swatting at nothing. Okay, so I'm asking for more clarity. They said don't let pride get in your way. So what's probably holding you back from communicating to them is your pride. You want to, because you are wondering how they're going to take you. Are they going to just cut you out and just, you know, whatever, I don't got time to deal with this. Don't let pride get in your way. Just the person who you love, is worth it to make the effort to try. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if you love them, they probably love you probably the same. But they probably don't know what to do because of how you treated them. So it's important that you communicate where your mind was during that time, and maybe offer apologies, and maybe talk about, you know, what you were wanting and why things went the way they went, you know. And then that way it's like you can establish their friendship again, and then you can like come back in a different way. All right, so then it said the answers you need are coming. So you're about to get the answer to your question. So like but you can't get the answers to your questions if you're not communicating to the person. If you're not communicating to your person, you're not gonna get the answers, okay? So you can heal yourself spiritually and balance your emotions, but you have to communicate. And once you communicate what it is you want from that person, you're gonna get the answer, okay? So it says a fiery climax approach. So the person might be defensive. It might not be as gung-ho about getting back with you because of how the situation ended in the past, but that doesn't mean that you don't try. That does not mean that you don't try. If you love somebody, you know what I'm saying? You take the risk and you do what you got to do to get that person back in your life, or just offer the apology. And even if the person is not in a romantic, even if the person doesn't come back through in a romantic way, establishing that friendship so you can get to that point again would be a good idea, okay? So it said meditate and contemplate. So they want you to meditate on the situation and contemplate how to approach it, okay? Because it is going to be it's not going to be easy, like, oh, I'm just going to jump back in, but it's going to be a necessary struggle if it is if this person is the person that you love and the person that you truly want to be with. The only way that something can happen is if you make a move, okay? So if you want to get an answer about how this person will respond to you, like, are they going to take you up on your offer? You got to actually make the offer, you know, make the offer. But either way, your outcome is saying you got the King of Pentacles, so it's going to be you're going to have a stable kind of future. It's going to be a stable future. It seems like in the future you will be trustworthy. You're going to be trustworthy this time, and somehow that needs to be communicated to him. That needs to be shown to him, and maybe it needs to be shown to him by you just being their friend and showing that you're just there for them. Like, give them a call every night, talk to them for 10 minutes or so. You know what I'm saying? So you just need to communicate your truth to them so that they can understand why things happen the way they happen. And I'm sure it'll probably help them too, because it'll help them get closure or help them understand it. Everybody understand people are human and people make mistakes, okay? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. Okay, so what I'm picking up now is the person that you chose. Okay, I'm getting it now. The person that you chose over the person that you're really in love with, like the one that you chose, they did not help you meet your 4 of Wands situation. That's why you're not feeling happy. You thought that person you chose in lieu of the other person was going to make you happy, but it didn't. So you feel like you chose wrong and you're not getting the happily ever after income that you want. So maybe some of you are still in that relationship. So, okay, let me just say, before you start approaching the other person that you want, make sure you end this situation. Don't try to like secure something with the other person before you're out of this situation, because that would look bad. That would look bad. So it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. So the situation you in didn't turn out the way it was supposed to turn. It didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. So it was like trial and error. You made a choice, and maybe that just wasn't the right person. But before you start communicating to the person that you want, you need to end the current situation that you're in, because that would not be a good look. I mean, because you already had the 7 of Swords situation where you felt like you got away with something, but I don't know if you really got away with it because you're not happy. Because, you know, like, you're not really happy in the situation. But if you're wanting to go back to the other person that was in your little circle of 3, you have to first end the current relationship that you're in, okay? You cannot do it still being in a relationship with the other person, is what I'm saying, okay? Okay, anything else that you want Cancer to know? Any advice on how Cancer should handle the situation? It said lean on God and angels for support. So you can say a simple prayer. So during this time, I guess it's hard for you. I don't know if you moved in with this person, or maybe this person don't want to let you go that you chose, but you know they're not the one. So they want you to lean on God for support. Lean on God and the angels for support. So dear God and angels, I give you this situation now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. Yeah, so what I'm kind of thinking is y'all maybe have a serious relationship, you and this person. I know now. What's happening is some of you probably married this person, or some of you probably entered into a committed relationship with this person that you chose. But it did not turn out into this happily ever after ending that you wanted. But the person that you let go of, you really do feel like now that they're your person. That's where you at, okay? So the situation you're in might be harder to get out than you thought. But you do got to communicate to the person you're currently with that you're not happy, and find a way to like end this in a way that's suitable for both of you, where you're just not throwing them out in the cold, so that you can go towards the thing that you're wanting. But before you even do any of this, you just need to contemplate and talk to God about what your next step should be, like how you should take it, okay? And really get calm, soothe your emotions and calm yourself, because I think you're just feeling kind of overwhelmed and kind of stressed out right now because you don't know what to do, okay? It's time for rest and timely preparation. So once you talk to God and meditate and get calm, you're gonna rest, and then you're gonna start preparing for your next plan of action, okay? So I think the situation, when you end the situation with the other person, is gonna take a lot out of you, and you're gonna have to like regain your composure, kinda, you know. So new hopes and aspirations will emerge, okay? So once the situation ends, new hopes and aspirations are gonna emerge. You're gonna start ushering in the type of energy and situation that you want for yourself, okay? Learn graceful acceptance and patience, okay? Temperance, that's patience too, because you're going through this time, you're healing yourself. So they want you to learn graceful acceptance and patience. So it seems like the situation might take longer than you anticipate as you try to let go, because it seems like it might be serious, like y'all moved in together, and you know, or marries it. So just be patient through the situation. Communicate your truth to this person, and so that you can eventually move on, and then your emotions can calm down. Yeah, you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling overwhelmed. And another thing I'm picking up, which could be for other Cancers, is the person that you're with, they're being deceitful in their dealings with you, okay? And they're juggling another person right now. And maybe you found out about that, and that's why you're stressed out and irritated and angry right now, okay? Which is leading you to think about the person that you let go of and wondering if you made the wrong decision. You kind of know that you did now. And like you want to make that romantic proposal to that past person that you let go of, but yeah, you're afraid. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna do my gold and silver rings. Okay, so calm your emotions, rest and prepare, and new hopes and aspiration will emerge, and you gotta learn graceful acceptance and patience during this time. They also want you to acquire the power of vision and action. So you gotta visualize what you want and then take action. Somebody looking at me. Visualize what you want for the future. So stop worrying about what didn't work out, and now start visualizing. Go into your meditative state and start visualizing what it is you want for yourself. And then once you figure that out, once you get clear, like crystal clear on that, then you have to take action. Okay? So then it's time to relaunch your future, because the situation you're in now is not the happily ever after ending that you were looking for. You know, you thought it was going to be, but it didn't work out. So you need to go within and then get clarity on what it is you're really wanting, and then you got to take action to do what you got to do to end this situation, so you can start a new beginning with the person that you really want this new beginning with. So you got to step out on faith with this too, because you're worried about how this is all going to play out. But this is your test. If you really want something, you know, you got to keep manifesting, even if it's like you changing up the plan. Okay, now this didn't work out. Don't worry about it, not why it didn't work out, you know, wrong for things you did in the past. Just worry about, don't even worry, just focus on what it is you want now. Visualize that, so you can then put that visualization into action. Okay, so the key is to focus with a daily affirmation. So you need an affirmation. You need an affirmation every day to read to get you through this time. And I'm gonna have to come up with one in a few minutes. And the key is to wear silver on the left. Okay, and the reason why it's silver again is my feminine cards, your emotional, and that's just a symbolic way to balance your emotional side, so you're not like blowing up, or you're not being argumentative, or you're not so frustrated. Okay, so silver, like, balance your feminine, like the emotional side of yourself. The key is the last 14 days of the moon cycle. That's what's going to bring about closure to the situation. So the last 14 days of the moon cycle. So it's like, dang, I think you're already in it now. There's a full moon coming up, I think, on the 31st, okay? I need more clarity. Let's get more clarity for you guys. Can you clarify what's going on with Cancer for the month of September with this lover that they chose? Are they wanting to get out of the situation? Who are they wanting? Okay, so the Knight of Cups. Clarify Knight of Cups for me. The Knight of Cups and Six of Cups. Yeah, it's speaking to a lot of you guys. So it's like I'm getting a whole bunch of messages. So that's why it's hard. Some of you y'all enter a relationship and some y'all found out the person is cheating on you. Some of you entered into a relationship and you realize that you feel like you chose wrong. You should have chose the other person that you were dating because you're not as happy as you thought you would be in a relationship. Okay. Okay, so the first card does, okay, I'm trying to get clarity. You got the Fool, so it's like you're juggling your feelings, your emotions, and stuff like that. They want you to go within to nurture yourself again. You got the Star card to nurture yourself so you can understand what your next move should be, okay? Right now you feeling Ten of Wands energy, like you feel like this is a burden on you. You feel like there's a burden on your shoulder, okay? So it's shoulders, so it's making you kind of feel stuck. And then you have the Six of Swords. Just in the future, you're going to usher in a common energy. You're going to move ahead. But you have to go through this fiery climax and communicate to this person what it is that you're wanting. Because like I said, communication is the key. So you have to communicate that if you are not happy. And then you have to go within, meditate, and get clarity on what your next step should be. And make sure when you're doing this that you're not letting pride get in your way, okay? Okay, Cancer? It made me sad that you're in a situation. I think that you should be with the person that you truly love, but I think you should do things the right way. Don't be deceitful in how you deal with the situation. I think the lesson in it is to teach you how to deal with things in a more upright way. And then once you get that lesson, I think the thing that you want will come through, okay? All right, thank you, Cancer. I'll see you guys next month. Like and subscribe. I do personal readings for $20 for 30 minutes, okay? So that information will be in my description box. All right, bye.